Hello, welcome back to Project Rejectus. Today we will see how some of the animals adapt to the fresh waters such as rivers and lakes. One of the first included the lagis, who quickly took over the river's seabeds. They however didn't change drastically, as they were already well equipped for an environment like this. Their descendants became known as the pandas. While very similar in appearance, there are key differences such as their stronger root system and smaller sizes too. They're saltwater's cousins. One of the first animals to follow was the Rejectus, who in this new environment became bigger herbivores with a red color. To blend with the plants, the Timmy spent their days burrowing and coming above ground to feed on any plants, but would still eat any decomposing matter if the opportunity came. This piece, however, didn't last as predators appeared quickly. Another herbivore came from the terraces, who didn't change much in the rivers except that they became even smaller and faster. To avoid competition with the other herbivores, the Parbram lived their days running from everything and eating as quickly as possible. They were the first to take advantage of a new food source they could hide in. The mosses followed, as there were no filter feeders. Imago were uncontested in the rivers, but the motters made sure that would stop as soon as they appeared. The Lotasta somewhat evolved back into their culture ancestors, changing most of their feeding arms into strong legs, but where they differ is how they use their natural glue as a defense and have gained an exoskeleton for a better defense. You're probably tired hearing about these predators without knowing what they are, so let's get right on into them. This all started when smaller Nassalis moved to the rivers. While the ground was taken by the pandas, they could still freely float above them, just like in the oceans. The partis acted as small lily pads that acted as shelter for smaller animals, much like their ancestors, but with a lot less benefit, as they gained no protection from this. They became much faster growers and with better regeneration to counteract this. But having become so small, the statutos no longer had a home, forcing them into a carnivorous diet, as they couldn't compete with the native herbivores. Losing their bait, the Gribbalis acted as the apex predators, using their unparalleled speed to catch its prey with an elongated mouth for much better range. They weren't the only predators, however, as Trilos in this new environment could now be a true predator, not having to live in the shadows of their giant cousins. The Fasu acted as a catfish, using their long antennae on the middle of their body to detect any hidden prey and crush them easily. They also used iron to make their teeth stronger, giving them an orange color. The Viribus, attracted by the many plants in the rivers, were very late having to deal with the new predators. However, they did not hide and run like others. They instead became bigger and fought back constantly. Their descendants, the Arista, were very territorial animals, using their bright colors as a warning. They became much bigger, with stronger scales to ward off any predators, with a longer mouth to reach higher plants. But that is the end. As always, thank you for watching until the end. On our next episode, we will go on to land for the first time, so if you want to help out, the Discord is always in the description and comments below. But until then, goodbye everyone.